panel interview via Zoom.
Good day, everyone. I am Miss Cherry Ann M. Ronquillo from Rosario National High School, the Principal 2, together with Mr. Kim Abraham Santos, the District Supervisor. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
So before that, we just want to clarify if this is Miss Marisol O'Malley.
Yes, mom speaking.
So, Miss Marisol, how are you today?
I'm good. Thank you for asking, sir.
So we are glad to hear that. So let us now start the interview. Is it okay?
Sure, ma'am.
So we have some couple of questions here, but before that, can you tell something about yourself?
So, good morning, ma'am, sir. My full name is Marisol Umali. I am 24 years old and I live in Balibago, Rosario, Batangas. And I love reading, mostly if it is about true life stories. And I don't have any work experience as a teacher yet, but I have a teaching experiences that I can really say that it develops my teaching skills and to have a good relationship with the children or to the students when I was doing my OJT and work immersion. And it really helps me a lot to become ready and prepared to interact and communicate not only to the students but also to the school staff of an actual teaching environment.
I think it's good that you have your job experience or teaching experience, even it is just an OJT. And further than that, I just want to ask why do you want to be a professional teacher?
For me, I think being a teacher is my calling. The first time I realized that I wanted to be a teacher is when I was in sixth grade, wherein my teacher says that I have a potential to be a teacher someday. And as I continue my studies, I was inspired by by the teachers who are discussing in the front of the whole class. And also, I remember when I was in high school, I was often chosen to be a school student teacher. And during those days, I was longed to be a teacher who will help to continue raising the good quality of education for the young people.
So it's so nice. Me myself influenced those things too. So why do you want to work in Rosario National High School?
I spent a lot of time to find school that would fit into my own philosophy. And as I research, I find out that your school is fitted to my own philosophy, and I think it is the right school for me to have a good start to my working life. And also, aside from having award-winning staff, your school is also well managed. And if I will be hired, I will be able to help to make your school organization even more meaningful.
You have mentioned a while ago about your philosophy. I want to know what are those philosophy that you are taking.
As a teacher, I believe that every student have their own uniqueness and skills and abilities that they needed to develop. And also, I believe that not every students have the same level of speed of learning or adapting to the lesson. So, as a teacher, in order for me to determine if my students learn, I find out what are their learning styles and difficulties in learning. And during my work immersion, I encountered the students with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder or ADHD, and I was able to handle this student, and I conduct an activity or games wherein I observed that it is helpful for the students, and I realized that through knowing what are their learning styles is helpful for them to keep up to the discussion of the lesson.
So, from your experience as a teacher, what are your strengths and weaknesses?
For me, I think my strength is I mean communication and social skill. I can easily connect with the people through the way of how I communicate them, and I can easily connect to the children and know how I properly act in the front of them, not to misinterpret me, and also to get their attention and interest to learn. And while I think of my greatest weakness is lack of experience, but through the help of what I have learned when I was still studying and when I still doing my OJT, I can say that it is very helpful for me to adjust and to have a good start to make my teaching ways more effective.
Using those skill set and strength, how do you see yourself 5 years from now?
In choosing this profession, I know that I will be passionate and committed. So I think I see myself after 5 years that I am serving and teaching students. And over those years, I'm still developing my ways to make my teaching more effective.
So we are seeing a inspiring and passionate teacher right now. So I think we end up here. Do you have any question, Ms. Somali?
Nothing, ma'am. And but thank you for the opportunity to be interviewed today for this position.
You're welcome, Ms. Somali. I guess that this is the end of this interview. We are going to send you an email according to what happened today for the result regarding of this interview. So that's all. And good luck for your career.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Ms. Somali. Good luck.